Hey there, star girl. I see you lighting up the whole world. Everything you got it, and there ain't no doubt about it. You're the best in the whole world. Jerusalem, you're a star girl. Jerusalem, you're a star girl. Everything you got it, and there ain't no doubt about it. You're the best in the whole world. Hey, that's how you make. Shine your light so bright, never fake. And you first class, you top grade. I regret leaving you, I should've stayed. Hey, if I forget about me, let me forget about you. You're not yourself without me. I'm not the same without you. Star girl, I see you lighting up the whole world. Everything you got it, and there ain't no doubt about it. You're the best in the whole world. Jerusalem, you're a star girl. Jerusalem, you're a star girl. Everything you got it, and there ain't no doubt about it. You're the best in the whole world. I've been making my way to you. Miss your freedom, you know I do. I've been lost, yeah. I've been lost. I don't wanna wait, thinking about you all through the day. Or take me to a 12 early gauge. You choose the one I walk through long as see your face, and I can't wait. Star girl, I see you lighting up the whole world. Everything you got it, and there ain't no doubt about it. You're the best in the whole world. Jerusalem, you're a star girl. Jerusalem, you're a star girl. Everything you got it, and there ain't no doubt about it. You're the best in the whole world. Let them know this who you are. Shine bright like a star. And let them see you from afar. Shine bright like a star. Hey, if I forget about me, let me forget about you. You're not yourself without me. I'm not myself without you.
Jerusalem, the mother of us all. Can nobody compare to you, the brightest of them all. Rep your king, rep your tribe, my home on the east side. I'm a proud Israelite, homie, I'ma stand tall. That's how we do it. Jerusalem, mother of us all. Can nobody compare to you, that's how we do it. Rep your king, hey, tribe, my home on the east side. I'm proud Israelite, hey, that's how we do it.
You are now flying.
So
I got the brothers all around me. If you keep the laws, then you my family. I got the angels right beside me. IUIC is where you find me. Stay strong, gotta stay firm. Salvation, what I lean on. This world sees my flaws. I just see the Lord.
I've been working, I've been trying to get my mind right. Knew it would happen, I just had to give it time. I knew what it mean to be a king, cause I've been through a lot. Big dog, remember I was just a teen on the block. And you can catch me with my brothers in the streets wearing purple and going hard. Going out to the hood, to the people who living wrong. Reasoning out the scriptures and showing them who they are, cause I know they need that bad.
Real bad, we be on it, we gon' get it, cause my people really need it. All these curses, yeah, we fit it. We been chosen from beginning, but we all falling in the last place. Oppression made me mad, you can see it in my face. Yeah, I got a brother, come and get it. Yeah, we too legit to quit it. Yeah, we better than the nations, it ain't capped, yeah, you can fit it. But you gotta repent, ain't no bank slide. You better hope he get you on the right side.
you know I had it coming from that right side. Tell the pastor that them Israelites outside. He ain't got the answer like Sway, be quiet. He ain't like Rafiki, you can see he lying. We on the corners of the streets every month though. We let the church and Zamar make the anthem, yeah. But until next time, and now I gotta end this on the left side.
From the womb, I was raised in the garden. Studied around music with the sons and the daughters. Music chose me, I was never chasing. In that same place where I was told I was nothing. They had us singing to the white man in a strange land. On their dancing the pulpit, bumping like slow jams. Pastor passing around the plate, giving out like no downs. We was foolish like a vision, perishing not knowing.
On the right side, I'ma ride for you. This world tried to swallow me up, they didn't Cora. They told me keep them sticks on me, just like a menorah. But my weapons ain't carnal, I'm sticking with the Torah. Like Sodom and Gomorrah, the way it vex lot. Same thing in Babylon, the great is vexing me a lot. They worshiping a lie, bowing down to a rock. 1 Corinthians 10 and 4, let them see the real rock, one and only.
Young ain't born a sinner, but remember that's the old me. Left my days of old alone, now I keep it holy. Oh, he walks a narrow path until his soul leaves. Johnny called repentance, hope I'm in it.
It's that time again. Yeah. Ya la hora. You know, power hour. Ponle atención, classes in session. Tune in for an hour, maybe more, that's a blessing. Learn from the captains and the leadership. Flee from religion, cause them churches never teaching everything you learn for your benefit. Line upon line is a requisite. Never take a deficit. Yeah, that mean you take a loss if you stray from the way. You get the understanding if you study every day. Apply what you learn and bless when you pray. There's one interpretation, man, it's say what it say. Ya venía el tiempo. Entra para el templo, aprende del maestro con talento. La Biblia es el centro, usando a Israel como instrumento. No te pierdas en doctrina como viento. Estudia y ora y aplica. Tiempo para Dios, ven, hace una cita. Escritura dinamita, morenos y hispanos israelitas. Oye cómo explica Israel unido en Cristo para la vida, nunca se divida. Tune in, it's the power hour. Learn your family history, don't be a coward. Yeah. Tune in, it's the power hour. I said learn your family history, don't be a coward.
Yeah, history to learn. It's the power hour. The 11th hour. Tune in to your history. You know it ain't history. Power hour. The 11th hour. You don't know your history. 11th hour. Power hour.
Yeah, now you rockin' with the deacon while you waiting on the weekend. From the tribe of Ephraim, but don't call him Puerto Rican. That's a byword, those ain't names, it's God-given. Fighting from oppression to saving all guys, chilling, giving light to the people. Don't let the devil beat you when you have at your disposal all these leaders that can teach you how to fight fornication, eat in moderation, correcting all these marriages and self-examination. All these different topics getting covered plus a lot more. You probably sleeping if you thinking this is not war. All these different topics getting covered plus a lot more. Just tune in and we gon' tell you what to watch for. Yeah, the power hour. You know, it's the power hour. Yeah, the power hour. Yeah.
All right. We on now? We are here.
We
Power
are
hour.
here. We had some technical difficulties, but we're here.
There we go. Hey, shalom, family. Welcome to the Power Hour Plus.
Yeah.
And I know you looking for Deacon.
It's like you look blacker today.
Yeah, stayed out a little bit longer. Yeah, this is Captain Kim hell.
Hey.
Filling in for Deacon, the Power Hour Plus. Who do I have
That's
with me?
right. Ooh, man, this mic is. Y'all hear that crackle?
I
You hear this crackling, popping?
It is a little hot.
Hey, all praises to the Lord. Officer Asher here.
Soldier Tobias.
There we go.
All right. And
We
you
in
tuned in to the Power Hour Plus. Hey, so we were talking. You're going to walk me through this because this is a new seat for me. The last seat I came from in Orlando,
Right.
Lions Den, but we moved on to bigger and better things. So I got to get comfortable in this seat right here.
Right.
So come on, Asher.
Yeah,
Don't be that loud.
hey, you're going to get used to it after after this time, you're going to be good. So, before we get to the main topic, we got what we call the housekeeping.
That's right.
Right, so the housekeeping.
I know we do the housekeeping.
Yes, sir. So the housekeeping, that would be the different segments that we do. Like you may want to touch on some fitness. You may want to touch on some marriage. I know you got some understanding on that. Then, of course, a little bit. He said a little bit. You got a lot of experience. And then we also touch on some OR stuff, like some exclusive. So people get to see exclusive OR stuff on here.
Right, before anybody else get to see it.
Come on.
You know, you got the team.
Oh, so they're going to get more than just a little blip, blip, blip.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, like last time. Yeah, that was crazy work.
Yeah.
Keep 'em
No,
busy.
but it's good. It's good.
It's good.
I like that marketing approach. You know?
Right. Yeah.
Hey, and definitely get them likes up. Make sure y'all liking. Make sure you guys share the live. I know, we had our little crash, but let's go ahead and get them viewerships up. All right, so make sure y'all like, you share the topic so we can get started. Cap about to go in tonight, so we want to make sure we get a lot of people in here. Also, where are y'all tuning in from?
All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, where you tuning in from? Hey, so let's get into the housekeeping.
Right.
I know. So who's gonna do the fitness tonight? Or
Hey, I seen a picture, floating around the internet, and I believe Officer Asher was in there, in the gym in a recent trip, and they was out there getting it in. So it's not just all work. They was handling business. You had what was it? You, Officer Joe,
and Officer Elkanah.
Officer Elkanah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they was getting it in.
Our last trip.
We don't want to pull that up. That's weird. That's,
You don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
pull up the
That's-
pig. I'm just talking about.
Yeah, that's weird.
He say he ain't trying to show off the guns right
Right.
now.
Yeah, I don't need to do all that.
Come on, you ain't gotta do all that.
Hey, Cap. Now they're gonna think they're gonna be like, oh, he don't want to show the pic because maybe he got some small. No, it ain't that. It ain't that I ain't got no gains. It's just no, that's weird. Pull up a picture of us flexing. That's weird. Go ahead, Cap. You said
yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool. So, listen. Let's get into. I don't know. Come on, help me out here.
Yeah.
The first segment. Let's
So-
get into.
So, Cap, I don't know if you got anything for your beard. Do you put something on for your beard? I know you might be
I
kind of new
do.
to this. Okay, what you got
do.
on? What you got on right now? What you rocking?
But see, I'm not rocking from the OR store right now.
Oh, see, that's when you
Damn,
messed
so
up.
you just put me on.
That's when you messed
now,
up.
Now look. Now I got a full beard now. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I gotta get on with the scents. But I know you are because I smelled you when you walked in.
Oh, you
right?
see that? He said he smelled me.
I did.
Wow.
I did. When I heard the door close, the scent came. About 3 seconds before Asher, I seen Asher come around the corner.
He's been
so.
converted.
Yes, sir. Yep,
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
converted.
yeah.
Because look, once upon a time, Cap, when I first got in, right? I think it was like my first or second appearance, whatever. When I first moved, they was asking me the same thing I'm asking you, and I was like, I ain't got no beard oils. I'm like, I said, this is what I said. I'll say what I said so that everybody's aware. I said I'm not really a beard guy. So there's nuance.
What
to
did you
that.
mean by that?
Well, that's what I'm going to explain right now because I don't want
Okay.
people to get it misinterpreted. What I meant by I'm not really a beard guy is that at the time my beard wasn't. See how your beard is? You got a thickness to the beard. You got a beard. You got a full beard. See, at the time my beard was in development.
Oh, okay.
My beard was up and coming. So when I said that, what I meant was I don't really have too much of a beard to really oil up. That's all I
You
was
had a
saying.
baby beard at the time.
I had a baby beard. Now it's growing because, I've been using the oils and all that.
Okay.
So I am a beard guy. For all those that was talking ish back then, I'm talking to y'all now. I am a beard guy, and I got my oils. I got the cherry tobacco today. What you got on, Toby?
That rose sandalwood.
Got that rose sandalwood.
Yes, sir.
So that means we got to get Cap on board. We got to get him we got to get him.
A little 10
I gotta
millimeter.
get on board.
We got to get him a oil, man.
And just because I got a full beard doesn't mean that I don't need to hit it up, touch it up. Now I do have oil. I do oil my beard often. Okay, you got to, especially out here. Shoot, as hot as it is, man.
Oh yeah.
You be dried out, especially and another thing that since I've been out here, I've been drinking a lot more water.
Yeah, got to.
I noticed, and y'all put me onto the electrolytes.
Right.
Because of this dry heat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but enough of that. Enough of that. Asher, you said marriage, right?
Yeah,
You said marriage. I'm gonna tell you something. I saw an interesting post. If y'all could put that up, the 20s and 30s post. You know what I'm talking about? With the sister in her 20s and in her 30s.
Yep.
You saw that?
I ain't seen that one.
I
Someone
need
posted it
y'all
in
to
the
post
chat.
that. I need y'all to pull that up. I thought that was funny. It's going to go into a little bit of the topic.
Daniel, yeah.
Oh my God.
A little bit of the topic tonight. Her in her 20s.
Yep.
And her in her 30s, right?
Found Jesus.
Yeah, she found Jesus, right? Which picture?
Right. Both pictures.
Yeah, she found Jesus in both pictures. I thought that was funny because, you see a lot of videos today, and I'm going to tell you something. We're having a profound effect on the world.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that. Don't think that a lot of the things that we're seeing today, a lot of the videos that people are making, they're making because they're watching us. They're watching us, and they see the righteousness, not just of us, our sisters.
Yep.
Right. Are making a profound effect because now a lot of these women are making videos about how to keep a man, how you're supposed to cater to your man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't see a lot of that prior.
Right.
And it's really going back to, I know in my area, and I got a little distance between y'all, but I remember, and I was talking to I think I was talking to Obadiah, we was coming back from the trip. We had grandmothers. We had actual grandmothers. And I ain't talking about the 36-year-old grandmother. Okay. We had grandmothers, and so we had women that kept our mothers in line. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
I remember my mother being probably in her 40s, and my grandmother still checking her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there was a level of understanding, and there was a level of expectation.
As is the mother.
As is the mother, right? So is the daughter. So is the level of expectation about how you should carry yourself, and not to embarrass the family name.
Right.
Yeah. But man, so much of that is missing now. So when you see pictures like that, that reminds me more of this modern day woman, right? She gets ran through in her 20s.
Yep.
She out at the club. She doing her girls trips.
Yep.
She came back from Jamaica.
Hot girl summer.
And then when don't nobody want her, she found Jesus.
Right. She found Jesus.
She's trying to reform that thing.
Now, you can't reform that, man. It says new creature. It don't say new. You know what?
Yeah. Well, and I remember now. See, we didn't use terms like body count. I mean, we understood what it was, but back in the day, if a girl had 4 or 5, you said 4 or 5.
Right.
Damn, what's wrong with you, girl?
Yeah.
Now, I think one of the young men, you said high school girl he went to school with at like 70. I'm like,
good.
Like,
damn.
that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
And what are you doing? Are you tallying that thing to see,
How you keep track.
how's she keeping track of that?
Right. A lot of them lose track.
That's crazy. 70 is astronomical.
Hey, but on the internet, I've heard more than that now. I've heard more than that. But to talk to somebody that says, I know somebody like that, yeah, that was crazy.
Right.
Cap, I saw something as you were talking. It was a short clip on YouTube, if I could bring it out, in regards to a marriage, or maybe, better yet, something to avoid before you get married. So check this out. If we could put that on the screen, you gotta check this out, Cap. And then can you find me the scripture? It's somewhere in it might be Proverbs. Talks about an imperious woman. It might be Isaiah.
Imperious,
just look up
whorish
imperious.
woman.
And then the definition of imperious. So check this out, Cap. This is some crazy stuff right here. All right, go ahead and play that video, please.
He is someone that I would call to do electric work at my house.
I'm gonna charge you a premium too.
Then I'll find somebody else. Thank you very much. Your name and age?
My name is Caleb. I'm 34. I'm a licensed electrician. I work for myself. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, in my experience, business women come with masculine energy and masculine traits. I'm more attracted to like the softness and the femininity. And
You said you assume you don't want me to be out here making money. We live in capitalism.
I said, my experience.
You live in the past, not the
No,
present.
it's like this interaction right here.
Have you ever heard that before?
No. Okay. No, I mean, he's going off of his
She's lying.
past experience, his trauma that he's holding on to.
lying.
I'm actually going off of who runs the business realm out here. When you see businessmen and business going on out here, it's usually men around the table. It's not too many women around the table, and if there is a woman around the table, she has to get in that space where that man is at. So that means you got to bring that masculine energy out. Otherwise, it's not going to really work out too well.
Gotta get this money, honey. Gotta get this money.
Is he someone that's your type?
He is someone that I would call to do electric work.
We charge you a premium too.
Then I'll find
You
somebody
hear
else.
that,
Thank
Kat?
you.
Do you hear that? I mean, there's so much that we could take away from this video. But as the sister was talking, first of all, she lied. She said, I've never heard that
She's
before. That's
definitely
foolishness.
lying.
That's foolish. She was lying about that. Then at the end, she assaulted him because she was convicted based off the conversation that exactly what he said is true. That's why he said, he looks like somebody I would hire to do electrical work, right? Because she was convicted at the fact that as they were speaking, he made mention. He said, this interaction right now basically proves what I'm saying. Just the way that she was, conversating, the way that she was speaking to him about, so you don't want somebody that's out here making money, basically proved his point that women typically that are like this, that are businesswomen, quote unquote, a lot of them are imperious. They have a superiority spirit on them, or in other words, an imperious spirit. Can we look up that definition real quick, imperious, and then grab the scripture for me, and I'm good.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 30. How weak is thine heart, saith the Lord God, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious, whorish woman.
An imperious, whorish woman. Now, the electrician that was speaking, he made a good point. He only spoke in regards to the characteristics of a businesswoman and how a lot of times she is imperious, or she works and has the mind of a woman that is to be superior above everybody else, right?
Right.
But what it mentions here, what the Lord is making reference to, is a woman who was imperious is also a whorish woman. Not all the time, not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, an imperious woman is also a whorish woman because of the environment that she's in. Okay? Now, let's look. Definition of an imperious, please.
Imperious means acting proud and bossy.
Did we not just see that on the screen? Did we not just see the woman acting proud and bossy? You don't want me out here making money? He proved his point, Cap, by her speech right then and there. Like it says in Sirach 27, a trial, the trial of man is by his reasoning and by his speech. So he was able to discern just based off her speech alone that what he was saying was correct. So imperious means acting proud and bossy. Go ahead.
Expecting everyone to obey you because you think you are more important than others.
So even though she neglected that and she said, no, nobody's ever said that about me, her speech alone and her state of mind and her last comment when she says, you look like somebody that I would hire for an electrician job, it proved that she is imperious and what the electrician said was on point. All right? Straight up. Straight up.
Hey, that's, again, remember what I just said to you. A lot of these younger women, they don't have grandmothers, or they have those young grandmothers, right? Watch this. Give me a Sirach, and a lot of them. You know who else is missing in the house?
Who that?
The father. The father. Because a lot of them don't know how to speak to men.
Right.
Give me that in Sirach 7, and look up a definition for me. Odious.
Ooh.
Odious.
That's a word right there.
Yeah, that's a word. That's a word right there. Sirach 7 and 23.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 23. Hast thou children, instruct them.
So you got to give your children instructions. And that's another problem. We have too many children that are running around. They are not being instructed. But how are they going to be instructed if their parents have never been instructed?
Right.
You know, go ahead.
Instruct them and bow down their neck from their youth. Hast thou daughters? Have a care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful toward them.
Watch this.
Marry thy daughter.
Now, she ain't married because she's on a what?
Right. She's on
a dating show.
Game show.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Come on.
She not married. That's
Right.
your father is supposed to be the one that's going to find a man for you. Go ahead.
Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter.
A weighty matter. Because a woman like that, that's full of words. We got a scripture in Sirach that talks about the woman is full of words.
Yep.
Who wants to deal with that? That brother, he popped his balloon. He's, oh, man, I don't even want to.
He knew what was up.
I have experience seeing women like you, hearing women like you. He may have even dealt with a woman like her. He says, you know what? I don't care what the outside look like.
Right.
That's
I
right.
pass. I'd rather have the peace.
Yeah. You know what it was too, Cap? She was upset because her ego was stripped.
I know.
By him popping the balloon.
Right.
She was like, did this overweight, poor-ass nigga just pop the balloon on me? First of all, I look good. And second of all, I make $100K a year. Right. That's why she...
And believe me, if you confident in yourself as a man, that stuff don't bother you.
Come on.
That don't mean nothing. Go ahead, read on.
Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter.
But watch this.
But give her to a man of understanding.
So this brother obviously has some understanding.
Right.
Right? And I'm going to tell you another thing. She don't want a man that's going to check her. She don't want that.
Because at the job, she's checking all the men. She don't need that at home too.
Well, she wants a man that's gonna obey. Remember what was the definition of imperious?
Imperious,
She's expecting them to obey her.
It's a power struggle.
Right.
And marriage clearly has defined roles.
Come on.
You understand?
Right.
You don't have to get it yet. I know you're right. But it does. The marriage has defined roles. But look at the society and how the society has warped our minds. Okay? Feminism. And again, when, we know the man has been stripped out. We know the father has been removed from the household. But like I said, when you're looking at women and let's say now, she's 16, she has a child, her baby is having a child at 16. She's 32, 33 years old.
Yep.
And a grandmother. Right? What can she teach her daughter? How can she correct her daughter? First thing her daughter going to say is, you did it.
You still doing it, Mom.
Right.
I saw you posing for that picture for Instagram.
So how are they going to get instruction? Remember the scriptures say that you're supposed to instruct them. Where's the instructions coming from? All right. So now, watch this. Give me Proverbs 30. You got that definition? All right, bring that up. Because this is probably what the brother saw when he was dealing. When he was talking to her, he was like, nah, I didn't have one of these experiences before. You got it? We're going to go to Proverbs 30. All right, let's read that first.
You want the definition first?
Yeah, let's read that definition.
Odious is an adjective that means extremely unpleasant, repulsive, or deserving of hatred.
Now, these women do get married.
Right.
Because you have some women just physically are that attractive that they're going to find somebody that's going to marry them regardless of their behavior, regardless of their disposition. So it says it's an adjective that means extremely unpleasant. Where does that start with? The mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
She's extremely unpleasant, repulsive, or deserving of hatred.
Damn. Deserving of, like, this individual deserves to be hated based on how they act. That's crazy.
Hey, read the context.
Context used to describe wicked actions, cruel behaviors,
or
terrible situations that cause strong feelings of disgust.
So the brother probably already looking down the path, and he could see that day where he's like, I knew I should have just turned. I knew I should have popped that damn balloon.
That's a prudent man.
That's right.
He foresaw the evil.
He foresaw the evil, and she couldn't stand it.
Cap, what's that movie called?
Huh? Are we good? We good? Okay.
Bro, I saw the video earlier on that same movie. I'll send it back there if you got time.
Yeah, bring it out. Hey, well, you get that. So let me see, Proverbs 30, and I think it was 20. What is it? 20.
And for 4.
All right. Hey, go back.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 21.
Yeah.
For 3 things, the earth is disquieted.
For 3 things, the earth is disquieted, meaning there is no peace. Go ahead.
And for 4, which it cannot bear.
Mm-hmm.
For a servant when he reigneth.
For a servant when he reigneth. Hey, we're there now.
Right.
Because servants are reigning over us.
Right.
Matter of fact, Solomon said that in Ecclesiastes 10.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead.
For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat.
And a fool when he's filled with meat. Go ahead.
For an odious woman when she is married.
For an unpleasant woman when she is married. Go ahead.
And an handmaid that is heir to her mistress.
Mm-hmm. So that odious woman, that unpleasant woman when she is married. And you got a whole 2 chapters, Sirach 25 and 26 about that woman right there. And so, man.
And it's not just his home. It's just the earth.
The earth.
So it affects just outside the house. Like.
Right. Right. Hey, Esther.
Right.
Remember the example of, matter of fact, hey, get there. What's that, Esther 1? Esther, when they said, look, King, you got to do something about her. Because her behavior is not going to just remain in your house.
Right.
She's going to affect all the women. All the women going to be acting like her. So you got to get her in order. Vashti. Esther, I'm looking.
15.
Esther, 1 is it 1 and 15? Yes, because she has not. Yes, started
13.
Started 9. Started 9.
The book of Esther, chapter 1 and verse 9. Also, Vashti, the queen, made a feast for the women in the royal house which belonged to the king Ahasuerus. On the 7th day, when the heart of the king was merry with wine, he commanded Mahuman, Bitsal, and Harbana-Jethath, and Abagatha, and Zethar, and Sarkis, the 7 chamberlains that served in the presence of Ahasuerus the king.
Right. So watch this.
To bring Vashti the queen before the king with the crown royal. To show the people. And the princes her beauty. For she was fair to look on.
Yo. So you got to imagine. right? You the king.
Right.
You got all your men around you.
Yeah,
you got all your boys, right? And y'all just shooting this shit, right? And you like, wait a minute, I look. Remember when Zerubbabel talked about the woman, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So the king's like, look, I'm gonna show y'all what fine is.
Right.
You ain't seen no fine.
Yeah.
You ain't seen no fine woman. Hey, go get my girl.
Right.
Bring her here. Let me show y'all something. Go ahead.
Verse 12. But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment by his chamberlains. Therefore was the king very wroth.
And the king was what?
Very wroth.
The king was pissed. Imagine you the king, and in front of everybody, she just diss you like that. Like, nah, I ain't coming.
Right.
You a whole king out here.
You a whole king. He got to be having them thoughts like Wesley Snipes in New Jack City.
Cap,
Go ahead.
Cap, this was Ahasuerus.
Yes.
Which reigned from India even unto Ethiopia over 120 provinces.
Yes.
And you telling me his girl, his wife, just ignored him like that?
She said, nah, I ain't no. Whatever attitude she had, remember that odious woman when she is married, unpleasant.
Right.
You just said 127 promises. What is it that she can't get? That she wants? King, I want that. King, I want that. As long as she handling her business, what is it that she can't get?
Right.
Read on.
But the queen Vashti refused to come at the king's commandment by his chamberlains. Therefore was the king very wroth, and his anger burned in him. Then the king said to the wise men, which knew the times, for so was the king's manner toward all that knew law and judgment. And the next unto him was Karshina, and Shethar, and Admatha, and Tarshish, and Meres, and Marcina, and Mamukin, the 7 princes of Persia and Media, which saw the king's face.
Which saw the what?
The king's face. And which sat the first in the kingdom.
So they was looking at his countenance. Yeah, king's pissed.
Right.
He ain't happy about this. Go ahead.
What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to the law? Because she hath not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by the chamberlains.
Ooh, wait a minute. She had not performed what?
She have not performed the commandment.
The commandment
of the king.
Of the king. That means he's her what? Lord. Hey, you know we get so much flack.
Right.
From those that are outside the body. You know, matter of fact, I remember there was a picture when the captains from Passover. And you know, sitting in the chair and your wife next to you and all of that. And black woman, of course, pissed off about the picture, right? Well, she should be sitting in the picture. And you standing, right? And you got wives, they not working. They taking care of our houses. You understand what I'm saying? They take care of our children. They're not working. And they didn't even see the fact that, yo, the man is royalty. Our wives are royalty also, but this generation don't reverence men.
Right.
The women don't reverence men. And that was going back to that pop the balloon that you just showed. Don't reverence men. But go ahead.
Verse 16. And Memucan answered before the king and the princes, Vashti the queen hath not done wrong to the king only.
That's what I wanted. She ain't just diss you, king. Go ahead.
But also to all the princes and to all the people that are in all the provinces of the king Ahasuerus.
So just imagine.
Damn.
Just imagine. Now that's the king. You live in one of those 127 provinces. You might be driving a beer truck. But your wife heard about what just went down. Now she giving you attitude. That's what I'm saying. It ain't just happened to him. Now read on. Watch this.
But also to all the princes and to all the people that are in all the provinces of the king Ahasuerus. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, So that they shall despise their husbands.
They shall despise their husbands
in their eyes. When it shall be reported, the king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not.
That's all the people going to remember.
Right.
It don't matter what else happened at that party. It could have been the bombest concert.
Yep.
You know, the best food, best drinks. All they remember.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when the king called?
Yep.
Nasty?
Yep.
That's all they going to remember.
And then the heavy part, Cap, is it mentioned the princes and all the people.
And all
so
the
this
people.
goes beyond just those that are in rulership.
Right.
This goes, like you mentioned,
Right.
to the people, the
To
common
the people,
folk.
the common man.
The brother that's driving the beer truck, before this incident happened, the wife was reverencing him because he was taking care of the household. Now, this sister sees Queen Vashti, who is basically, quote unquote, the second to the kingdom because that's the king's wife, so to speak. So she's got renown, she's got reputation, but she's ignoring the king who has 120 whatever provinces. How much less you, beer man?
Right.
Or how much more you, beer man?
Right.
Woo!
And it's still happening today. Like, you look at Will
Absolutely.
Smith. What Jada did,
Oh,
she said, I got
bruh.
into an entanglement.
Right.
It didn't just affect Will and his house.
Right.
Will Smith was a well-known, well-respected black man in society, right? It affected all our homes.
Hey, look at then you had those the Tia and Tamara, and you had what's in it, Kiki Palmer, and the list goes on. These sisters, you know what I mean?
The examples set.
The examples that they set, right? And other women, they look up to them. Unfortunately,
Right.
they look up to them, and why? Because they don't have women at home that set a foundation for them to look up to.
That's heavy.
The TV is guiding them.
Right.
Okay, all right.
So, Cap, last thing we got on the menu before we get into the topic, which, you know, this is funny because this actually goes into the topic.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit, right with the what you about to get into is the OR exclusive merchandise. And we got to show y'all this because this is what we got popping right now. All right, let's get the first photo up, please. Yeah, let's get that first photo up, man. All right, for all you brothers out there, all you sisters out there that like rocking hats, you know, some people, they like to wear the hats. They like to embellish it with their outfits and so forth. We got the new OR original royalty hats. All right, so we got them in black. Let's get some of these pictures, man. Let's get these pictures where we got them in black. We got them in a nice white and cafe, white and brown, right? So this will go with, depending on your outfits, it's going to embellish it. It's going to add that extra pop to the outfit. Come on. All right. We even got the kids out here looking good.
That's right.
We got the kids out here looking good, man. That's that's the little homie right there. Go ahead.
And you know, it's important at that age for them to embrace their culture.
Right.
I mean, because if we looking outside of what we're producing, what do you see? You know, you see either images of sports teams.
They got a lot of like weed plants on the clothes.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Right, that's a good point.
So for our youth to have something to embrace of their culture, I mean that's big, man.
That's real big.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go to the OR store.
Yep. And y'all let us know in the comments. Do y'all like the hats? What color you like best? For real, talk to us. Let us know. But let's keep going. Let's look at some more of these hats, man. Let's look at some more. You got the homie right here. You got Soldiers of Roar. Listen, I'm not gonna talk about his face. I'm gonna be nice tonight. I'm gonna be very nice tonight. I'm not gonna talk about why he looks like.
I like that purple and black though, man.
Hey, that pose fits him though.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know how. Damn. All right. But anyways, we got the black and gray. You see the purple.
I like the black and gray too.
The black and gray,
that's
and then
fire.
the purple and black. Purple and black always look good.
Yeah.
I think purple and black. And then you got the navy blue and the white. You know, that's very good. That's very good. Come on. Oh, and then of course we've got the new butter on that biscuit. All right, that's that Bishop Yawasab right there, boy. If y'all know, you know. If you know, you know. And the beautiful thing about this is that it comes for the kids as well. It comes for the kids as well. Not only that, we got hangry, grab a scripture. So like you said, Cap, this right here, people are going to look and they're going to ask like, oh, you read the Bible. It's a conversation starter, right? Why does it say put that butter on that biscuit, but you have the KJV Bible as butter going onto the brain? Like, what does that mean? You know what kind of remind me of? Because you made reference to it, but it popped up in my head. We don't get it, but that Deuteronomy, when they shall ask concerning these things, you're going to tell them this is what it is, the laws of God. You teach it to their children. These are good conversation starters.
Right.
They look at the shirts, they start asking questions. And we've got the skirts for the women as well. Y'all see the skirts right there? That's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. Come on, keep going. All right, so that's another example right there how you can rock the shirt. Go ahead. All right, we got them in white as well. All right, so you see how that could look. Come on. And then, as we mentioned, we got the youth rocking their shirts as well. All right, we ain't got to go to Esau no more. We ain't got to go to these other places no more to grab a nice graphic tee that represents us following the Lord, the scriptures. Come on. All right. Oh, and then we have the I Love My Royal. All right. What is it? I Love My Royal what? I think that might be it. That might be, I don't know if the shirt is covering the rest, but I love my royal. What? Oh, I love my royal skin. I love my royal skin, which, once again, this is big because it's a conversation starter. You ask questions like, why would the shirt say that? Why do you have women with woolly hair? You've got different textures there. And then you yourself that's rocking the shirt, you may not look, as the shirt says. Why are you representing that? I didn't know blacks, Latinos were the same people. Anyways, it's so much that we can get into when it comes to the article of clothing here. Come on. Oh, and then we didn't even talk about this. I forgot about this, y'all. I forgot about this. This is the new exclusive OR1s, baby. I don't think it's called the OR1s. What's it called again?
Heritage.
You got the Heritage ones. These are the ones. This is. I really like this color here. I was saying that it's kind of rare to rock the purple and black, but when you got the right outfits, that thing look right.
No, that's fire.
And I know Judah loved this right here, boy. Cap Camilo said, I want to grab that pair right there. Hey. But we got different colors. Come on, let's keep going. All right. For the sisters, you got the pink, the white, and the gold. And I love how the gold is on there because, that gold, that's how we used to rock all the time. I was just watching our Hidden History with Deacon Ithon, and he was going into how we had gold embedded in our garments.
Right. Real gold.
Real gold, baby.
Real gold.
Hey. Let's go. All right. Oh, and then we got the OR socks. Baby, these are wool right here. These are wool. You understand? Wool. You guys see what I'm saying? So this is good for the winter as well as even for the regular months when it's a little hot. Hey. Okay, Deacon has explained that. You can look it up. Wool is not just for the winter, y'all. Come on, man. Let's go. That's it. So y'all check out originalroyalty.com. Y'all make sure y'all get your merch. All right. We got way more than this just. All right. We got a whole lot more. Of course, we got a few jackets that are still online. So if y'all haven't got your jacket yet, you better hurry up because they selling quick.
Sell out. Hey, go back to that other page with the there's a couple other things I wanted to touch on right quick. No, one other. Get that Target. Get that Target thing. Yeah. So I was looking at this story. And, of course, Halloween is coming around.
Yep.
Right? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, right? And tell me this isn't a common story. Like every year we see something like this. Somebody's apologizing.
Yep.
Right? Y'all able to pull that up? Okay. All right. Okay, just pause it. All right, let's read that.
An apology from us. We removed an offensive Halloween costume that should never have been part of our assortment.
So hold on a second. If you know it should have never been a part of your assortment, then who do you have doing quality control that let it out on the floor?
Right.
That let it out of the box?
Facts.
Go ahead.
It is no longer for sale. As a company, we got this wrong, and we are deeply sorry. We know this is especially hurtful for our black guests, team members, and partners. Removing the costume is an important first step, and we are looking closely at how this happened and what needs to change to ensure this won't happen again.
Every time this happens, that's the same. I think they just copy and paste that same answer.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Take it from the playbook.
Right. So they say, we are deeply sorry. We know this is especially hurtful. Well, why do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Why do you know this is especially hurtful?
Right. The hell is this?
Because I took some of the screenshots of the comments. Let's pull some of those up. So the store is saying, we know this was hurtful, but let's see what, some of the people say.
How can I be a victim today?
So Stone Raven is mocking it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mocking us and saying,
Be sarcastic.
oh,
They got 6,000 likes on that, too.
yeah. That shows you how the people think.
Right.
Yep.
It's not just that one that's thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how Esau thinks. How can I be a victim today? Go ahead.
Bro, this era is too sensitive.
Now it's the whole era.
Mm-hmm.
This didn't just start happening.
Right.
But it's this whole era is too sensitive. Go ahead. Now watch this. Now watch the you see the next one. Read the next one, bro.
I'm black.
I'm black.
And I'm low-key confused on what's offensive.
Really?
Nigga, shut up.
You better shut your black lips.
Is that Tatum? That Tatum wrote that? I'm low-key confused on what's offensive. Hey, check that brother. He probably got a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pull up another one. Yeah, I don't think it only happened at Target, to be honest with you. I don't think so.
No. But you know what, Cap? When was the last time you went to Target?
I can't even remember.
I'll
be honest with you.
Listen,
I can't remember.
Here's the thing about Target. I've been to Target maybe a few times. I don't even think as much as the fingers that I have on my hand. But every time that I go into Target, I just feel this rush. I feel this spirit of racism falling upon me.
You're a target.
I feel I am a target. I feel like if I go down the wrong aisle where they got like rope mechanisms and all that,
oh shit,
I may end up on an article just like this. Hispanic youth gets hung at Target.
Damn.
Tarjay.
That is, yes. Yeah. I do remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Hey, read that Naj Mayon.
Yep. For those of you who don't understand why this is offensive, it looks similar to minstrel shows or cartoons, which are racist depictions of black people.
That's where the Jim Crow era comes from.
Right.
They understand that.
Yep.
Nobody has to explain that. They understand that. Right. Go ahead.
Bro, the next one.
Yes.
Softest generation of all time.
This is the softest. You can't take a joke.
55,000 likes.
Damn.
You just can't take a joke.
Right.
It's diabolical.
Where is that one? He slanders his own mother's son.
Psalms 50.
Psalms 50?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Softest generation of all time. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, but there is a God.
Right.
And the tables will be turned.
Right. It's not an if.
No, it's not
an
if.
It's a win.
It's a win. It's a win.
The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Mm-hmm.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. Go ahead.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
The Lord is still keeping silent to this moment. Go ahead.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
They think that the Lord is on their side.
Right.
They think they're going to get away with this. What the scriptures say, they think their houses are going to last forever.
You're going to learn today. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eye.
And that's what's happening right now. We are being set in order before thine eyes. It's just the blind ones can't see it.
Right.
All right, let's see. One had 18,000. Look at this.
There's literally nothing racist about this. I'm dead.
18,000.
Wow.
I don't see the problem. Okay. Hey.
Oh, Cap. Olga Matthews said, I bought 5. The kids love it. That's because your ass is racist.
Right.
See, I know the Lord is going to remember all these comments.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to put it back into the remember.
Yeah.
You remember when you wrote that comment? You remember when you did this? And I hope I'm there.
Every idle word.
I hope that I am there. Anyways.
Hey, get Psalm 73 right quick. I ain't read this in a long time. But this is fitting. This is fitting. Let's start at 1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 73 and verse 1. Truly God is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
When I saw the wealth of the wicked. And that's what gives him that pride.
Yeah.
To be able to say the things that he wants to say. Right? Go ahead.
For there are no bands in their death.
And this is describing how they live.
Right.
There are no bands in their death. Go ahead.
But their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men.
Now, even if you couldn't see, but you understood the characteristics of a man, you would know there's something different about this man.
Right.
Because it says they are not in trouble as other men. We know that when you see all of the hangings, the murders, they literally hunt our steps, and yet when something happens to them, they get a slap on the wrist. I remember, this has been some years now, but there was a college kid, white kid. He raped a young lady that was passed out from alcohol behind a dumpster or something like that.
Damn.
And his daddy pleaded that he didn't get no actual well, not just time, but he didn't get the offense charged to him because it would damage his career. He was going for something, I'm not going to say it's political. It might have been political or just a business profile, to have some sort of
that stain.
Yeah, stain on his name.
Right.
From being arrested, from being incarcerated, you know what I'm saying? Having any kind of a record.
Right.
And they let him, give him a little pat on the wrist. Don't do it no more. That's somebody's daughter. Now, it was another Edomite, but that's somebody's daughter.
Yep.
And then, how sick are you? But these are the ones that make comments like this. I don't see any problem with it. Right? But it says that they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Go ahead.
Therefore, pride.
Therefore, what?
Pride.
Pride. Go ahead.
Compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment.
Go ahead.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Now, watch this.
They are corrupt.
They are corrupt.
And speak wickedly concerning oppression.
They speak wickedly concerning oppression, concerning the poor.
Damn. That's heavy.
So that's what we watching. That's what we're looking at right there. And it's not just us. It's blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. They speak the same way. Read on.
They speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the
Brock
earth.
something. That I do remember that first name, Brock. That's right. And this Royals. Yep. You on it. You remember that story. Yep. Go ahead.
Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them.
Okay, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. So we could drop that. We can get into it. But yeah, man, they don't suffer
right
like we do.
He ain't lying.
You know, I remember where I grew up, there was a female, she's like a German Jew, female baseball owner, right? They had to get rid of her because she was that odious woman, repugnant.
Right.
She referred to her baseball players, a couple of them, as her $1 million niggas.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, it's publicly. I mean, it's just
right.
You know, it's back like in the 80s. It's like, what'd I do wrong? You know, and that's the mentality.
Yep.
You know, and you can't move like that if it's not common amongst the people that you surround yourself
you're
with.
used to being in.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right. So, hey, what's the title? What's the title? What's the topic?
Power Hour Plus. When corruption becomes tradition.
When corruption becomes tradition. When corruption becomes tradition. So, you know, for the most part, yes, we are definitely tying this into the Bible and scriptural things. But when you look at our communities at large, you see a lot of things that we do that are corrupt, and it has become a tradition or, in a word, a culture.
Right.
It's cultural norms.
Right.
Right. How we live. And it's produced an immoral society. Right. And guess what? Our oppressors love it.
Right.
They love it. They love to see us in a down state, and they understand that as long as they keep us in the midst of sin, they win. They know that.
That's a T-shirt.
Right. And it's written in the Bible.
Right.
That's right.
You don't get it? Judith 5. Yep. Yeah. So when corruption becomes tradition, and we're going to go through some steps, and the reason I thought about that is I was doing my reading, going back through history, because I haven't read through the Kings and the Chronicles in a minute. I said, let me go back and read. Matter of fact, hey, shout out to Deacon Athan. Now, he said that at men's conference. We have got to know our history. And I read through history, but I haven't read through it in a while. And somebody asked me a question, and I said, let me get back to you. And it was like, man, I know that answer.
Right.
But it escapes me right now.
Yeah.
Because I haven't, And so we gotta incorporate certain things into our regular reading. The laws, obviously, history, wisdom, and Paul's letters. I know you spend a lot of time in Paul's letters. But, we have to know our history. Because if we don't know our history, what he say in the world, if you don't know your history, you doomed to repeat it.
Yep.
Right? So we got to know our history. And as I was going through and what we're going to go through tonight, I said, man, what was written way back then is still very much true right now, 2026. How the Christians don't see it.
Right.
How do they not see it? Because the Lord hath blinded their eyes.
Right.
That's why they don't see it. Yeah. Go ahead, read that.
The book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
So now I got to ask you a question. I ask both of y'all a question. So now it says if they sin, we can overcome them.
Right.
So now, what would be some of the sins that they built into this society? What would be some of those sins?
I mean, alcoholism is a big one. You had that was pushed. Now we used to get locked up for weed. Now they got weed shops on every corner. Sex before marriage is something they capitalize on.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot. Our music was a big medium that they used to influence the population on a high level. And yeah, it's a big factor of what
I
destroys us.
like the fact that you said that because I remember rap when it was positive.
Right.
Conscious rap.
Yeah. KRS-One
Conscious
was
rap, KRS-One. Yeah,
Yep.
you go all the way back. Even the Sugar Hill Gang, that was clean.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember Self-Destruction, right? You had a collaboration of the popular rappers at the time.
Yep.
But it was all meant to uplift us.
Yep.
Right? They said,
Can't have that.
nah, you can't have that. Matter of fact, it was that dude Leo something that when they asked him about why he allowed the wicked music to go out, he said he got to feed his family. Hey, if y'all could find that, if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all could find that for me. Actually, what else is some sins that are woven into our society?
You know, Tobias took all my answers. Some things that we don't even think about is, especially here in America, is even the excess of food, the intake of just anything in excess, or surfeiting. Right? Like it says in Ezekiel, I think it's 16, it talks about how Sodom was surfeiting, full of bread and excess. And that's a lot here in America. We just want more. We're not satisfied with just having a home, having food to eat, water to drink. We want more. So it's not even just food. It's just an excess. It's surfeiting. It's covetousness. And that's a big thing that you find amongst us that has caused us to sin. Right? We see what the next man has, and then we do all these different things to obtain it. And a lot of those things can be illegal. It could be deception. And the list goes on.
And even with what you just said is heavy, too, because earlier in the video with the woman, it was money. She's like, I got to get out here and get this money.
Right.
There you go. So that covetousness led to her coming out of her frame, and now she can't get a husband. She's on a dating show trying to find a husband in her, late 30s?
Crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Which goes back to, the immoral sex, which we'll touch on. But also, think about, I like that. Somebody put programs, food stamps, public housing.
Yep.
Because now, hey, that's funny. Now I got to tell you a little quick story. I remember when they actually had food stamps, right?
The actual stamps.
Stamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, the books. They had books of stamps. You ever seen them?
No, but Deacon talked about it on the show.
They had books of stamps. And what we would do is trade. Well, we would buy them. Buy food stamps. So sister might have 4 children, get $400, $500, $600 worth of food stamps.
Right, yeah.
Back when, $100 you could actually buy some food. You know what I'm saying? And she might sell half of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We were doing that growing up. What is it, 2 for $1?
So the government is giving you this money, and then you're turning it around and you're flipping it. And a lot of times we was doing it for wicked means,
right?
But the thing is that we were put in that trick bag, so to speak. The environment produced sin.
That's right.
Look at the Sabbath. I was talking to one of the officers. I said, why do you think the system is set up where on Saturday you get time and a half or double time?
Right. Or even on Friday. Why we get paid on Friday?
Why you get paid on Friday?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately you're going to break the Sabbath.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You go out to the club Friday night. Right?
Yep.
The music pushes, that sin.
Yep.
The whole environment. Growing up playing sports. When will we play sports?
Yeah. Saturday mornings.
Right.
Yeah.
Little League. You go out to any neighborhood Saturday morning. We going in the fall.
Yep.
You're going to see little kids playing football, soccer, whatever.
Yep.
Saturday morning. Breaking the Sabbath. So that's woven into the fabric, and it's become a tradition. It's woven into the fabric of our society. You know how hard it is to get somebody. Matter of fact, I remember we were at camp. Brother, he's got a job as a vendor on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
He's making enough money on the weekends, and I know I used to do it. I used to do it myself. He got to work through the week.
Yeah.
I remember that. And I remember I was telling Captain, I think I was talking to Captain Tazwan, and I said, you know how hard it is to break somebody out of that?
Right.
I said, I remember that, having to work 2-3 days a week. Man, you couldn't pull me out to go do no work Monday through Thursday.
Right.
You if I wanted to come help you, you going to do you got your own business, man, I go help you. Just because you my boy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even have to pay me because I was making money like that vending on the weekends.
That's heavy.
Now you going to take Saturday from me? That's more than half my money.
Right. Yeah.
100%.
And go work an honest job. And the Lord had to do that to me, though. I'm just saying, he had to break my business for me to learn that. But, I mean, I'm just saying, it's woven into the fabric of our society.
Yep. You grow up struggling, and then you get to a point where you're successful. But now you learn what made you successful is against God.
It's against God.
You got to start back from square one.
Remember, that was Matthew 19. The young man said,
yeah.
I've done all these things.
Yes.
And Christ said, okay, sell all your things, give it to the poor,
right,
and you should be righteous. Something like that, right? Matthew 19. And he wasn't able to do that.
Right.
Now, that was back then. Think about now with all the different opportunities. This is America, right? The land of opportunity. How much harder today than it was back then? So that covetous spirit is heavy upon our people.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I was thinking about what you were saying, too, about Fridays are basically the days that you get paid. Think about somebody that's been waiting to get their paycheck in order to pay things and to buy things that they need right then and there.
Right.
So if they get paid on Friday, they're forced to have to buy on Friday or Saturday to get the things that they need.
Right.
Why not do it on Sunday, which is the beginning of the week, get paid at the beginning of the week, so then you could start your day there, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you'll be good all the way till next Sunday.
Yep.
But like what Cap was saying, we've been fed all these different things, and it's corrupting us. It's jacking us up. Now we questioning that we want to follow God or not because we're so used to the things that we've been doing prior to God.
Right.
We came out of Egypt, and we lusted for the food in Egypt.
Yep.
Leeks and melons, baby.
Melons and all of that stuff. Our people still lust for the creature habits. Just think, we travel. You go outside of America, certain things just don't even count on.
Right.
Not saying you might not get it.
Yeah.
Air conditioning, some places you might not get that.
Right. And we went to Mexico. We had to pay for toilet paper when you go into the bathroom.
Yep.
You pay to use the restroom.
Yes.
And then they give you like a couple little pieces of paper,
Right.
toilet paper. If you want more toilet paper, you got to give them more
gotta
money
pay
in the
for it.
front.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Been there.
Warm water. Don't take for granted warm water. You may be taking cold showers. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about, just lukewarm. No, cold. Cold showers.
It's like, and there's been times like that where it's like you hop in the shower, the hot water ain't working. You don't know why. It may be that you have a house, maybe your water heater broke, whatever, maybe you're in an apartment, whatever. And then you remember right then and there how much confidence you have in that hot water.
Right.
How much you love that hot water. When you would like this, the water's going down and you starting slow. You put the arm first.
Right.
Then you put the rest of the body. Then you put, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ease
But
into it.
but think about it. There's people out in these different countries that gotta wash in cold water all the time. We've been corrupted here, man. Yo.
I'm not even gonna do it. I could get some pictures, but we were in Suriname, right? We were in Suriname, and women washing clothes in the Suriname River that's full of piranhas.
Oh, wow.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's what they did.
Right. No.
They washing clothes. Now, see, that American media, you think, you step in the water, 100 piranhas just going to
right.
chew your leg off.
Right.
Nah, it's not like that. But they are there.
Anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen. You're right.
Right.
And they're in there and they're washing the clothes. I sat there and watched. I got video of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
You know what? I just thought about something. If my future wife ever complains about washing clothes on the washer and the dryer, I'm going to send her to Suriname.
Send her to Suriname.
And I'm going to tell her, you're going to spend 3 days washing my clothes in the Suriname River. And if something happens, you're going to remember that washer and dryer that you was complaining about 2 months ago.
Right.
I'm joking. It's
Hey,
a joke.
it's not just the river. Because we was in the jungle. They live out there in the jungle.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And with wildlife and stuff. But, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody found a picture. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, they do that. They do that. Matter of fact, when we went to one of the villages down the river, mother and her little daughter came out. She bathed her daughter right there in the river. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we take a lot of things for granted. But the point is, a lot of things are woven into our society to get us accustomed to sin. And those creature comforts, you know, you get used to them.
It's hard to let it go.
It's hard to let it go. Like Christianity. All right, so let's yes, show the video. Leo Cohen, is that what's his name? Yes, Leor Cohen.
It seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup, and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying
it's opportunistic. Yeah. I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
Wow. Yeah. You see.
Yep.
He said, "I got people to feed." Right. And our people, but don't they love us? No.
Right.
No. When the scriptures say a perpetual hatred, that doesn't mean that he necessarily has to come in your face and call you a derogatory name. They use systems as well.
Right. Yep.
Right. To promote their racism. All right. So, hey, let's hit a couple of scripts and get into this. So, when corruption becomes tradition, like I said, I was reading, and we're gonna hit letter of Jeremiah, Baruch 6. Go into the Kings and Chronicles. But let's start here. Give me Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10. And when the Bible talks about corruption, I mean, there's like moral, immoral, you know, immorality, that kind of corruption. There's corruption of the flesh, like when you die and the worms feed off of you. But we're dealing with the immorality of our people. All right, so let's go ahead. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Now, the Lord said he declared the end from the beginning. So how did he declare that? Give me a Psalm 68 and 11. How did the Lord declare to us the end things from the beginning?
The book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 11. The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it. Verse 12.
Now, that's all we need. You know, how many people love to argue, well, who wrote the Bible?
Right.
And here's the crazy thing. This is what I always found astonishing. 'Cause, you know, we're in astonishment. But you could be arguing for the Bible until we correct your behavior in the Bible.
Right.
And then it's like, yeah, what version you reading? Well, how you know that book is true?
Yeah.
You was just quoting it. Now you talking about how we know it's true.
Right.
From there, give me 1 Peter. So it says the Lord gave the word, and great was the company of them that published it. Who was that? Who were those that published it? Those were the prophets of the Lord. Now let's see the spirit that the prophets were operating in. 1 Peter 1 and 10 through 12.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 10. Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you. Searching.
So wait a minute. We can't just skip past that because it says, who prophesied of the grace which should come to you. So there would be a time that we would need the Lord's mercy.
Right.
We're going to read about it. Go ahead.
Searching what? Or what manner of time the Spirit of Christ, which was in them.
The Spirit of Christ was in the prophets. Go ahead.
Did signify when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Christ and the glory that should follow.
Now watch this.
Unto whom it was revealed that not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister.
So wait a minute. When the Lord gave them the word and they published it, they were speaking to the future generations. Read that again.
Unto whom it was revealed.
Unto whom it was revealed.
That not unto themselves. But unto us.
But unto us.
They did minister.
Go ahead.
The things which are now reported. Unto you by them that have preached the gospel unto you. With the Holy Ghost sent down from heaven. Which things the angels desire to look into.
So when it says that not unto themselves, but unto us, they did minister. We quote this all the time, Romans 15 and 4.
Right.
That's right.
Things written aforetime were written for our learning. Why? Because they were speaking to us. That's why we know the Bible ain't for all people. The Bible is not for all people. So let's go from there. Now, let's go to 2nd Ezra 14. So Christ, matter of fact, before let me set it up. Let me set it up. Go to Luke first. Go to Luke. Because I have to think about it. A lot of times our people say, well, why y'all reading out of the Old Testament, right? Luke 24 and 44. Yep.
The book of St. Luke, chapter 24 and verse 44. And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled.
All things must be fulfilled.
Which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophets, and in the Psalms concerning me.
Now, Christ was coming at the end of times.
Right.
But he's referring to things written at the beginning of times concerning him.
Right.
Same thing it says in Isaiah 46 chapter, right?
Yeah.
Let's get Acts. Acts was 28, 23, I think.
The book of Acts, chapter 28, verse 23. And when they had appointed him a day, there came many to him into his lodging, to whom he expounded and testified the kingdom of God, persuading them concerning Jesus.
Concerning Jesus.
Both out of the law.
Out of the law.
Of Moses. And out of the prophets from morning till evening.
So, wait a minute. Christ taught the apostles of himself out of the law and the prophets.
Right.
Paul is teaching Christ to the Gentiles, the scattered Israelites, out of the law and the prophets. Christians can't see that.
Right.
They can't see that. And we're reading that out of the New Testament. Now, let's go to 2nd Ezra 14. I just want to set that up before we went to Second Ezra 14.
42.
And no, I just want to get read 42. I don't know. You jumped there. Go ahead, read what you got.
Oh, that's just going into the giving of the how they wrote everything down.
Oh, okay. Jump to 3. I'm gonna read 3 through 5.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 3. Then said he unto me, in the bush I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses, and talked with him, when my people served in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him, and led my people out of Egypt, and brought him up to the mount of Sinai, where I held him by me a long season, and told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the times.
The secrets of the times.
And the end.
Mm-hmm.
And commanded him, saying,
Read 6.
These words shalt thou declare.
These shalt thou declare. Same thing we read in Psalm 68. Go ahead.
And these shalt thou hide.
And these shalt thou hide. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon. 7. Let's jump to 18.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7 and verse 18. The beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons.
So Solomon was given all this knowledge. The beginning, the ending, and the middle times, the middle ages. He understood these things. So when we go back into the scriptures, we can now understand why we have a blueprint of how we should live today, because things written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right.
Those lessons were given to the prophets for us in this very day.
Right.
Okay. All right. I know we got started a little late, so I'm gonna have to kind of skip over some of this. But so when corruption becomes tradition, now we're gonna go into. I want to read a little bit about Josiah. I want you to go to 2 Kings, because in 2 Kings 22, because we're gonna read about how religious syncretism versus biblical reform. I want you to look that up if you can, Obi. Religious syncretism, what that means, versus biblical reform, because it's the same thing that's going on today. We're going to read what was going on then is going on today.
Right.
Right. The prophets of God are back in the earth, and we are doing the work.
You want the definition right there?
Yeah, read that.
Religious syncretism is the blending of different religious beliefs, traditions, or practices into a single unified system, or the incorporation of outside elements into an existing faith.
And that's how we get to a point where we become corrupt, because now we've blended our oppressors' religions,
right,
and we call it God. We call it Jesus. But we don't keep no commandments.
Right.
It's taking the Lord's name in vain.
Taking the Lord's name in vain.
Yep.
100%.
You know, this was going on back then.
Right.
Right. You know how we were reading in Romans 15, or we didn't read Romans 15, but 1 Peter's 1, how we could take example. Do you have Galatians 1:6 written down?
Go ahead. Bring it out.
Real quick, Galatians 1 and verse 6.
I got Galatians, but I don't have that.
All praises. Let's get Galatians 1 and 6 in regards to what Cap brought out about religious syncretism. Watch this. Come on.
The book of Galatians, chapter 1 and verse 6. I marvel that ye are so soon removed.
So Paul said he is surprised. He is shocked that you are so soon removed, quickly removed from what?
From him that called you into the grace of Christ.
You are removed from the understanding of Christ. You have now been removed from the faith in Christ that brought you unto the understanding in which you have now. So you've got Paul, who is speaking to the church of Galatia. Certain ones that were in the church that learned Christ, they reverted back to the doctrine of the scribes and the Pharisees. But look at the important difference, or not difference, but the important point that he makes here. It says that I am shocked that you are so soon removed from the grace of Christ into what?
Unto another gospel.
Unto another gospel. Watch this.
Which is not another.
Which is not another. Why would he say that? Because they were using the Bible. That's religious syncretism. It is a blending of different religious beliefs, traditions, or practices into a single unified system, or the incorporation of outside elements, look at this, into an existing faith. So the scribes and Pharisees were bringing the people back to the law of animal sacrifice, using scriptures to justify what they were preaching.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they were doing back then. What are they doing now? Like Cap just said, Christianity, Catholicism, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventists, they use the scriptures, but they sprinkle in white supremacy and all the filth that they're bringing out today.
Absolutely.
Hey, and we got to finish that out because the last part of that verse goes into
yes.
corruption.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which is not another.
Which is not another. Go ahead.
But there be some that trouble you.
Scribes and Pharisees back then, today, Christian pastors, priests, go ahead.
And would pervert the gospel
That's
of Christ.
it right there.
And that's what it is. They pervert the gospel of Christ, his message, and in turn perverts or corrupts us.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Heavy.
That's it. Okay. All right. Let's go to 2 Kings. 2 Kings 22. We're gonna jump around a little bit because I want to get to the letter of Jeremiah. Start at 1.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 22 and verse 1. Josiah was 8 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 31 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jedidiah, the daughter of Adiah of Bosketh.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord.
He was a good king. Go ahead.
And walked in all the way of David his father.
So now, it said he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, and he walked in all the ways of David his father. Now, I want to jump because we're going to go to Chronicles. Because when you read about the kings, the northern kingdom kings, you get more detail. When you read in Chronicles, you get more detail about Judah kings. Because, here, I'm just going to show you. Read verse 3 again.
Verse 3. And it came to pass in the 18th year of King Josiah.
That's all I wanted. So in the first 3 verses, you're at the 18th year, right? Let's go to 2 Chronicles, chapter 34.
You want to start at 1?
Yep.
2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 1. Josiah was 8 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned in Jerusalem 31 years. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the ways of David his father, and declined neither to the right hand nor to the left.
Mm-hmm.
For in the 8th year of his reign.
So now, it's giving you more detail,
right,
about his life and about his reign.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And he did that. Verse 3. For in the 8th year of his reign.
So he would have been about 16.
Right.
Time. Go ahead.
While he was yet young, he began to seek after the God of David his father. Mm-hmm. And in the 12th year, he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem from the high places and the groves and the carved images and the molten images.
So he would have been about 20 now, the age of a man, the age that you can go to war. Right? Go ahead.
And they break down the altars of Balaam in his presence, and the images that were on the high above them he cut down, and the groves, and the carved images, and the molten images. He brake in pieces, and made dust of them, and strode it up on the graves of them that had sacrificed unto them.
So this was a reform. He was going around, and this is religious reform in Israel. Go ahead.
And he burnt the bones of the priests upon their altars, and cleansed Judah and Jerusalem.
So he burnt the bones of the priests upon the altars and cleansed Judah and Jerusalem. Okay, so now let's go to 1 Kings. We're coming back. Let's see what that's referring to. 1 Kings 13. 1 Kings 13 and start at 1.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 13 and verse 1. And behold, there came a man of God out of Judah by the word of the Lord unto Bethel. And Jeroboam stood by the altar to burn incense.
Now, the king, that wasn't his job or his duty to burn incense. That was for the Levites, right? Go ahead.
And he cried against the altar in the word of the Lord and said, O altar, altar, thus saith the Lord, behold, a child shall be born unto the house of David.
So a child's going to be born into the house of David. Go ahead.
Josiah by name.
Josiah by name.
And upon thee shall he offer the priests of the high places that burn incense upon thee, and men's bones shall be burnt upon thee.
So these idolatrous priests, okay, so let's go back. Second Chronicles 34 and 5.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 5. And he burnt the bones of the priests upon their altars and cleansed Judah and Jerusalem.
Okay, let's go from there to 2 Kings 23. 2 Kings 23 and start at 1. We're going to read down to 5.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter
23
and verse 1. And the king sent, and they gathered unto him all the elders of Judah and of Jerusalem. And the king went up into the house of the Lord, and all the men of Judah, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, with him, and the priests, and the prophets, and all the people, both small and great. And he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant which was found in the house of the Lord. And the king stood by a pillar and made a covenant before the Lord to walk after the Lord and to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all their heart and with all their soul, to perform the words of this covenant that were written in this book. And all the people stood to the covenant. And the king commanded Hilkiah the high priest, and the priests of the second order, and the keepers of the door, to bring forth out of the temple of the Lord all the vessels that were made for Baal.
So now wait a minute. What was in the temple? The vessels made to another god. This is why the religious reform had to happen. Go ahead.
And for the grove, and for all the host of heaven. And he burned them without Jerusalem in the fields of Kidron, and carried the ashes of them unto Bethel.
Go ahead.
And he put down the idolatrous priests, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah.
So wait a minute. The kings of Judah, guys, damn, they allowed them to burn incense in the high places. Go ahead. We're going to read about some of those kings. Go ahead.
And in the places around about Jerusalem. Them also that burn incense unto Baal, to the sun and to the moon, and to the planets, and to all the host of heaven.
So he put down all of these idolatrous priests. Now, look what it says. They burn incense in the high places of the cities of Judah and in the places round about Jerusalem. So this was widespread.
Right.
This wasn't just in the temple.
Right.
This is widespread idolatry. Just like what we see here in Babylon. All right. So let's go back. 2 Chronicles, I'm sorry. 23 and 5 again. We'll read down.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 23 and verse 5. And a third part shall be at the king's house, and a third part at the gate of the foundation.
No, I'm sorry. 2 Chronicles 34 and 5.
34.
Yep.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 5. And he burned the bones of the priests upon their altars and cleansed Judah and Jerusalem. And so did he in the cities of Manasseh and Ephraim.
And where?
Manasseh and Ephraim, and Simeon, even unto Naphtali, with their mattocks round about.
Go ahead.
And when he had broken down the altars and the groves, and had beaten the graven images into powder, and cut down all the idols throughout all the land of Israel, he returned to Jerusalem.
So there were idols all throughout the land of Israel.
Damn.
and Josiah reformed as a young man. He started this work when he was like 16, but he really got to working when he was 20, when he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem. Okay, read on.
Verse 8. Now in the 18th year of his reign.
Now, hold on. Now in the 18th year.
Right.
You see why I wanted to read it in Chronicles?
Right.
You see how much was left out in Kings. Okay, go ahead.
When he had purged the land and the house, he sent Shaphan, the son of Azaliah, and Messiah, the governor of the city, and Joah, the son of Joas, and the recorder, to repair the house of the Lord his God.
So they went out to repair the house of the Lord. Okay. Now, let's just jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. Also, they were over the bearers of burdens, and were overseers of all that wrought the work in any manner of service. And of the Levites there were scribes and officers and porters.
Go ahead.
And when they brought out the money that was brought into the house of the Lord, Hilkiah the priest found a book of the law of the Lord given by Moses.
So wait a minute. He started this reform, and yet while they were cleaning up the temple, fixing the temple, repairing the temple, he found the book of the law.
You're like, oh, that's a Bible.
Yeah. Now, let's see why. Let's jump back to 2 Chronicles 33 and 18. Don't read 18 down.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 33 and verse 18. Now the rest of the acts of Manasseh and his prayer unto his God, and the words of the seers that spake to him in the name of the Lord God of Israel, behold, they are written in the book of the kings of Israel.
So now wait a minute. Manasseh, we know him from the prayer of Manasseh, and we know Manasseh was wicked as hell.
Right.
But he repented. Right. Go ahead.
His prayer also, and how God was entreated of him, and all his sin and his trespass, and the places wherein he built high places, and set up groves and graven images, before he was humbled. Behold, they are written among the sayings of the seers. Verse 20, so Manasseh slept with his fathers, and they buried him in his own house, and Amon his son reigned in his stead.
So now he has passed on. Now his son begins to reign. Go ahead.
Amon was 22 years old when he began to reign, and reigned 2 years in Jerusalem.
Let's see why it was only 2 years. Go ahead.
But he did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, as did Manasseh his father. For Amon sacrificed unto all the carved images which Manasseh his father had made, and served them, and humbled not himself before the Lord, as Manasseh his father had humbled himself.
But he ain't humbled himself. Go ahead.
But Amon trespassed more and more, and his servants conspired against him, and he slew him in his own house.
Damn.
But the people of the land slew all them that had conspired against King Amon, and the people of the land made Josiah his son king in his stead.
Now you see why Josiah was only 8 years old when he became king.
His dad was wicked.
Yeah, his grandfather Manasseh, and then his father Amon. Right? So now, you see why he had to go throughout all Israel, reforming and tearing down, purging Israel, the land, of all the idolatrous priests and the idol worshiping. He did that because there had been a tradition of corruption in the land.
And that also shows you the influence of a father.
Right.
Though Manasseh repented, he could only save his own soul and bring salvation to his soul. He still affected his son to where his son went off.
Cap, you know what this reminds me of? Going back to what you said, Ezekiel 18 and verse 2. Because I'm thinking about Josiah and the examples that he had. He had Manasseh, as you mentioned, was wicked. He did humble himself. But then you had Amon, who was wicked. He ruled for 2 years. So he has two bad examples. So you may think, oh, damn, Josiah's probably going to bug out too. But the mind that Josiah had for him to seek the Lord his God at the age that he seeked him, that's something big. It reminds me of this. Read that real quick, Ezekiel 18:2.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 2. What mean ye that ye use this proverb concerning the land of Israel, saying, the fathers have eaten sour grapes.
Which is an allegory for sin, meaning the fathers have sinned. Go ahead.
And the children's teeth are set on edge.
And the children, because of their fathers, they're going to follow suit. Watch what the Lord says in verse 3.
As I live, saith the Lord God, ye shall not have occasion any more to use this proverb in Israel.
Right, because even though the father has done evil, it doesn't mean that the child has to follow in those footsteps.
Right.
And the example is Josiah. Josiah, rather than him following after Manasseh and Ammon, the Lord put the spirit on him, or he seeked the Lord his God. So he applied what we read in 1 Peter 1 and 10 down, Romans 15 and 4. He looked at his other forefathers, because before him you had David. He seeked David, his father. So he didn't go according to his fathers, Ammon and Manasseh. He went all the way up to David, who was a righteous man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I thought that was heavy, man. That was heavy.
Good precept. Excellent precept. Okay. So now let's jump back down to 2 Chronicles 34. And we were at what? 16 now?
15.
15. All right.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 15. And Hilkiah answered and said to Shaphan the scribe, I have found the book of the law.
I found the book of the law.
In the house of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And Hilkiah delivered the book to Shaphan. And Shaphan carried the book to the king and brought the king word back again, saying, all that was committed to thy servants, they do it. And they have gathered together the money that was found in the house of the Lord, and have delivered it into the hand of the overseers and to the hand of the workmen. Then Shaphan the scribe told the king, saying, Hilkiah the priest hath given me a book. And Shaphan read it before the king.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when the king had heard the words of the law, that he rent his clothes.
Now, you know what's so heavy about this? Remember, that's how you know the Spirit of the Lord was on him.
Yeah.
Because of the reform that he did prior to reading the book of the law.
That's some heavy stuff right there.
The Spirit of the Lord was on him. Hey, give me that in Sirach 49. Here's proof. Sirach 49, we're going to read 1 through 3.
The book of Sirach, chapter 49.
Or it might be 1 through 4. I know it's the first few verses.
4 is the banger, yep.
Okay.
The book of Sirach, chapter 49 and verse 1. The remembrance of Josias is like the composition of the perfume that is made by the art of the apothecary. It is sweet as honey in all mouths, and as music at a banquet of wine. He behaved himself uprightly in the conversation of the people.
Conversion.
The conversion of the people, and took away the abominations of iniquity.
That's what we just read about. Go ahead.
He directed his heart unto the Lord. And in the time of the ungodly, he established the worship of God.
Who's doing that today?
The prophets.
IUIC, the prophets of the Lord. We doing that today. Go ahead.
All except David and Ezekias and Josias were defective, for they forsook the law of the Most High. Even the kings of Judah failed.
That's it right there.
Man, that's some heavy stuff about Josias. He had that spirit on him.
He had the spirit on him. Yep. All right, let's go back, verse 20.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 30.
Chronicles. Second Chronicles.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 20. And the king commanded Hilkiah and Ahiakim, the son of Shaphan, and Adon, the son of Micah, and Shaphan the scribe, and Asaiah, a servant of the king's, saying, Go, inquire of the Lord for me, and for them that are left in Israel and in Judah, concerning the words of the book that is found.
Now that shows you, see, remember what it says, and them that are left in Israel, so there was still northern kingdom there, left in Israel and in Judah. Go ahead.
For great is the wrath of the Lord that is poured out upon us, because our fathers have not kept the word of the Lord, to do after all that is written in this book.
Go ahead.
And Hilkiah and they that the king had appointed went to Huldah, the prophetess, the wife of Shallum, the sons of Tikvath, the son of Hashrach, keeper of the wardrobe. Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the college, and they spake to her to that effect. And she answered them, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, Tell ye the man that sent you to me. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will bring evil upon this place, and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the curses that are written in the book which they have read before the king of Judah.
Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you Josiah. And this is the prophecy. Because they're going to go back and read, and tell them what she said. He just cleaned up and purged all wickedness out of the land. The Lord is saying, I'm about to bring devastation.
The curses.
The curses that they just read. They just read that in Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, it's coming.
Right.
It's coming. Go ahead.
Because they have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands. Therefore my wrath shall be poured out upon this place, and shall not be quenched. And as for the kings of Judah, who sent you to inquire of the Lord, so shall ye say unto him, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, concerning the words which thou hast heard, because thine heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before God.
Remember his grandfather Manasseh humbled himself, but his father Ammon didn't humble himself. Go ahead.
When thou hearest his words against this place, and against the inhabitants thereof, and humblest thyself before me, and didst rent thy clothes, and weep before me, I have even heard thee also, saith the Lord. Behold, I will gather thee to thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered to thy grave in peace. Neither shall thine eyes see all the evil that I will bring upon this place, and upon the inhabitants of the same. So they brought the king word again.
Okay, so there was a reprieve for him. He wasn't going to suffer the same things, but it said because he humbled himself.
Right.
Okay, now the scriptures say the Lord resisted the proud, but he gave grace unto the humble. So he humbled himself. That's like, let's read that in Psalms 51 right quick with King David. Yep. About a contrite heart. That's what the Lord wants.
The book of Psalms, chapter 51 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise.
So humility. That's what the Lord wants. He says, oh God, thou will not despise. So he humbled himself, and he was shown mercy greater than his brothers. Now, from there, let's go to Jeremiah 1. We're going to read verses 1 and 2. Jeremiah, the first chapter, 1 and 2.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The words of Jeremiah, the son of Hilkiah, of the priests that were in Ananoth, in the land of Benjamin, to whom the word of the Lord came in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah, in the 13th year of his reign.
So the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah in the 13th year of Josiah, or of his reign, right? So let's connect the dots. Go back to 2 Chronicles 34 and 3.
The book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
For in the 8th year of his reign, while he was yet young, he began to seek after the God of David his father. And in the 12th year,
In the what?
In the 12th year, he began to purge Judah and Jerusalem from the high places and the groves and the carved images and the molten images.
So what we read there, Jeremiah was coming in around that time. So when we read Jeremiah, now Jeremiah was prophesying past Josiah and during the times of his sons, Jeremiah saw this reform, right? So now, let's go to Baruch 6 or the letter of Jeremiah. So I did that to set this up.
You want to start at 1?
Yep, let's start at 1.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Put off, O Jerusalem, the garment of thy mourning.
Wait a minute. Baruch 6.
Oh, that's 5. That's 5.
Yep. Okay.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 1. Because of the sins which ye have committed before God, ye shall be led away captives into Babylon by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylonians.
So now, why did he know this? Because that was already prophesied. That was told to Josiah. The people are going to be carried away. They're going to be visited.
Right.
They are going to be carried away. Go ahead.
Verse 3. So when ye become unto Babylon, ye shall remain there many years, and for a long season, namely 7 generations. And after that I will bring you away peaceably from thence.
Mm-hmm.
Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver.
Gods of silver.
And of gold.
Hey, we got some images. Gods of silver. Hey, matter of fact, we got some images here in Babylon.
Right.
Gods of silver. You know what some of those gods of silver are? And gold.
Uh-huh.
Your Olympic medals.
Uh-oh.
Your NBA championship.
Uh-oh.
Super Bowl trophy.
Or the ring.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver, and of gold, and of wood, borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear.
Okay, so now look at the medals. That will be borne or carried upon what?
The people.
The shoulders.
Yep.
You put it around your neck.
Yep.
You know, I know when we think about it, we always think about, we're lifting something up or carrying it.
Right.
But just like your chain, your gold chain with your Jesus pieces.
Right. Silver, gold, yep.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 5, beware therefore that ye in no wise be like to strangers.
Don't be like to strangers. That's telling you who the real strangers are.
Right.
Go ahead.
Neither be ye afraid of them, when ye see the multitude before them and behind them, worshiping them.
Worshiping them. Hey, find me a picture of them kissing the trophy. Ain't that what they always do? They win a championship. It could be high school, college, pros.
That's football.
Yeah.
But it's ball.
Ball, yes.
Ball. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, ball, or some say Baal, that's who we read about in the scriptures. So when they kiss the ball, that's a football. They're kissing the ball. They kissing Baal.
Yep. Get that picture. Yep.
Crazy. That's Baal right there. That's ball.
Yep. That's his idol.
Literally.
Yep. Come on.
Verse 6, but say ye in your hearts.
No, wait. Look at that picture. Wait a minute. It says, hold on.
You want verse 4?
4 and 5 again. Yeah, read that again. Keep that picture up.
Now shall ye see in Babylon gods of silver and of gold and of wood borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear. Beware therefore that ye in no wise be like to strangers, neither be ye afraid of them, when ye see the multitude before them and behind them, worshiping them.
So it's not fear like they're afraid of it. You know what they fear? They fear failure.
Right.
You've been chasing it. This is my dream since I was a little kid. I don't want to fail. I got so close. Nobody remembers number 2.
Right.
Facts. These are all the things. I know I play sports too. These are the things they put in your mind. That's why when we read in the Maccabees, it said what? They got the chief young men. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 6, but say ye in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee.
And I just quoted that they were doing the same thing in the Maccabees, which would be hundreds of years after this.
Right.
Because after Babylon, and this was going, remember, he's warning them this going into Babylon. Then you got the Persian and Mede.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 7, for mine angel is with you, and I myself caring for your souls. As for their tongue, it is polished by the workmen, and they themselves are girdled and laid over with silver. Yet are they but false and cannot speak. And taking gold, as it were, for a virgin that loveth to go gay, they make crowns.
They make crowns
for the heads of their gods.
They make crowns to sit on their gods' heads. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 10, sometimes also the priests convey from their gods gold and silver and bestow it upon themselves.
Can you look up that word convey? I got it written down, but can you look up that word convey for those who may not know what that means? It says sometimes also the priests convey from their gods gold and silver.
To convey means to transport something from one place to another, or to communicate ideas.
Scroll up. No. Wait a minute. Go back down. You scroll too fast. Get dictionary. There was another one. There it is. Archaic. Read number 5.
To steal or purloin.
Yes. That's what it is. Archaic. To steal. Yeah. Look. This how the modern definition to carry, bring, to take from one place to another. See, we didn't steal you from one place. We just took you.
Right.
No, the archaic one is steal.
Right.
You stole us from one place and brought us to another.
Right.
Exactly. Yep.
And that's the same thing the Christian church. They stealing the money from the
Right.
people and taking it back to their house.
No. They bought it. They bought it to us.
Right. Crazy work.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Yea, they will give thereof to the common harlots and deck them as men with...
I'm sorry, go ahead, finish.
And deck them as men with garments, being gods of silver and gods of gold and wood.
So they would deck the woman, the common harlot, as a what? As a man. Zephaniah 1 and 8.
There we
as
go.
a man. But yet, sisters, when we read to them Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
Right.
1 Timothy 2 and 9. To dress modestly.
Right.
So God gonna judge me on how I'm dressed? Yes. Yeah. Yes, he will.
Right.
Go ahead.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Clothed with strange apparel. Yep, that's strange apparel.
Right.
That's definitely strange apparel. All right, let's go back.
And it goes right back with verse 5 again. It says, beware therefore
Right.
that ye in no wise be like to strangers.
That's how they dress.
Right.
That's how they dress their gods. That's how they dress their women, their harlots. Abominations. Yep.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 11. Yea, they will give thereof to the common harlots and deck them as men with garments, being gods of silver and gods of gold and wood. Yet cannot these gods save themselves from rust and moth, though they be covered with purple raiment.
So we're going to jump around a little bit because we got a late start. I wanted to read through it all, but we're going to jump around because got a few more scriptures. We're not going to hold the people all night. But I would encourage you to go back and read this book. I encourage you to go back and at least read chapter 6. Let's jump down to verse 16.
Verse 16. Whereby they are known not to be gods, therefore fear them not. For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it is broken, even so it is with their gods. When they be set up in the temple, their eyes be full of dust through the feet of them that come in. And as the doors are made, sure on every side upon him that offendeth the king. as being committed to suffer death. Even so, the priests make fast their temples with doors, with locks and bars, lest their gods be spoiled with robbers.
So now we're not going to get it, but when you go back and read Bel and the Dragon, that's a perfect analogy about what happened there.
Yep.
When Daniel was talking to the king,
right,
and the king thought that
it was
the actual dragon was eating all the food.
Right. Yep.
He laughed at it. He said, no. But you got to go read that. You see all the little footsteps?
Yeah. Silly rabbit.
Jump down to 21.
Verse 21. Their faces are blacked through the smoke that cometh out of the temple. Upon their bodies and heads sit bats.
Hey, bring that one up, that picture. Yep, there you go. Go ahead.
Upon their bodies and heads sit bats, swallows, and birds, and the cats also. By this ye may know that they are no gods. Therefore fear them not.
Fear them not. Go ahead.
Notwithstanding the gold that is about them to make them beautiful, except they wipe off the rust, they will not shine. For neither when they were molten did they feel it. The things wherein there is no breath are
things wherein there is no breath. What has no breath? Your Rolex watch.
Right.
Your Jesus piece. These idols that they show. Think about it. You have athletes that'll go broke and then they'll sell their Super Bowl ring or trophy. Things that had value, right? So read that again, verse 25.
The things wherein there is no breath are brought for a most high price.
Are brought for a most high price. They place more value on things that have no breath than they do on those on the people.
Right.
That's right.
Go ahead.
They are borne upon shoulders, having no feet, whereby they declare unto men that they be nothing worth. They also that serve them are ashamed.
They also what?
That serve them are ashamed.
You know what? I meant to get one of those slides from the debate with the captains.
Oh, yeah.
When it says, read that part again.
They also that serve them
are
ashamed.
Yeah, because they couldn't answer a damn thing.
Right.
Go ahead.
For if they fall to the ground at any time, they cannot rise up again of themselves. Neither if one set them upright can they move of themselves. Neither if they be bowed down can they make themselves straight. But they set gifts before them as unto dead men.
Hold on. They set gifts before them as unto dead men. So you set gifts before your idols. When do we do that?
That sounds like Christmas.
Jeremiah. Remember, we're reading the letter of Jeremiah.
Right.
To the people that was going to go in captivity. Right. Don't do like the other nations, the strangers. Let's see if he repeats it again. In Jeremiah 10.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be borne.
Carried.
Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them.
Be not afraid of them.
For they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
So because of the customs, that there was a spirit that was in the tree, and then look how they carry it to today.
Right.
He knows if you've been naughty or nice.
Yep.
Right.
That's heavy.
And you know, aside from the Christmas tree, right?
Right.
You've got certain people whose father, mother, son, daughter, whatever has deceased, and they'll have a picture of them.
Yes.
With their little idols.
Yep.
White Jesus here, Virgin Mary here. A lot of Northern Kingdom do that.
Yep.
And then they'll offer their gifts to the person, but it's also to the idols that are around
Right.
them. So it ain't just Christmas.
Yeah.
But
no, you're 100%
that's a big
right.
tradition, obviously,
Yes.
Christmas.
Right.
Right, just like that. You know, they'll have, what is it, Dia de los Muertos, right? Day of the Dead. And they'll do that tenfold. Hey, Cap, you know what I was thinking, right? Because we're going over Baruch 6. And this is heavy because I know you're bringing it into today. So the same way that Jeremiah was warning them about the idols and all their deceptions is the same way that we're warning the people now. Because he's telling them that they're going to go into captivity. But on the flip side, he's telling them that in this captivity, there's going to be things that are going to attract you and distract you from following God.
Right.
So it wasn't just like, hey, don't follow this God because that's idolatry. It was, don't follow this God because it's going to distract you from God. So today you got these athletes, these rappers, you've got a whole bunch of different examples that people worship different things. It ain't just a freaking ox that's made out of gold.
Right,
It's what you mentioned.
Right.
The football, the basketball, the trophies. It's the Rolex watches. So they worship all these things that are made of gold and silver wood, and it takes them away from God.
Right. Right.
Same message.
So it's the tangible things, but
it's
the actions that are behind it that you're chasing after that idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's heavy to putting the pieces together like you did with Kings, right? In 2 Kings 23 with Josiah, how he took down all the altars, the groves, and everything like that. It was 2 Kings 23 and 5. It went into the moon, the planets, the sun. It's the same thing Jeremiah was teaching in the early part of Jeremiah 10.
Bring it out. Yeah.
Where he said, what was it? Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right.
So he's literally just building on what he saw Josiah do in righteousness.
Right. And remember Moses, when you read in Deuteronomy 4:16 through 19, Moses warned us.
Right.
That doing that would corrupt ourselves.
Right.
That's part of why I said the corruption that turns into tradition.
Right. Yeah, that's
or
heavy.
your culture. Yeah.
That's heavy.
Where we at?
That was Jeremiah 10. We read down to verse 5.
All right, let's go back and finish 28 through 31, and then we're going to jump down, and then we're going to just hit a couple of examples, and we close it out.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 28.
Bring it out.
As for the things that are sacrificed unto them, their priests sell and abuse. In like manner, their wives lay up part thereof in salt. But unto the poor and impotent they give nothing of it. Menstruous women.
Wait. As for the things that are sacrificed unto them, their priests sell and abuse. In like manner, their wives lay up part of thereof in salt. But unto the poor and impotent, they give nothing of it. I remember a story not too long ago where it was a family that couldn't get their grandma buried or something. Grandma been at this church all her life, gave how much? Who knows how much? Grandmas be paying. They give it all to Jesus.
Yep, right.
You know, they get a last. Like the lady with the 2 mites, but grandmas be giving it up, you know. And they wouldn't pay for the funeral. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead. But and we don't have to get it, but Ezekiel talks about how they clothe themselves in the fat, but they don't. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's Ezekiel 34.
34.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You want to get that?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Because it's the same time frame.
Right.
It's the same time frame. They was doing the same thing then. It's the same thing. That's why you have the comparisons of Babylon, ancient Babylon, and Babylon the Great, or mother of harlots.
Yes.
And where it says in Zechariah that Judah would dwell with the daughter of Babylon.
Right.
So Same thing. Same thing is going on. Go ahead.
Cap. And then remember in Genesis chapter 11, Babel.
Yeah.
So it even goes
Right.
all the way back to that.
That's
Babel,
correct.
Babylon,
Right.
confusion.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 34 and verse 3.
Freedom!
Ye eat the fat, and he clothe you with the wool.
Mm-hmm.
Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock.
There it is. You feed not the flock. We're reading that in Jeremiah.
Right.
Yep.
Heavy.
Yep.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 29. Menstruous women and women in childbed eat their sacrifices. By these things ye may know that they are no gods. Fear them not. Verse 30. For how can they be called gods? Because women set meat before the gods of silver, gold, and wood. And the priests sit in their temples, having their clothes rent and their heads and beards shaven.
And their what?
Heads and beards shaven.
Heads and beards shaven. Is that not them today?
Bro, that's crazy. I don't remember this.
Things written aforetime were written for our learning. All right. Let's jump down. Let's jump down. Jump down to 39.
Verse 39. Their gods of wood, and which are overlaid with gold and silver, are like the stones that be hewn out of the mountain. They that worship them shall be confounded. How should a man and then think and say that they are gods, when even the Chaldeans themselves dishonor them? Who, if they shall see one dumb that cannot speak, they bring him and entreat Bel that he may speak, as though he were able to understand.
Go ahead.
Yet they cannot understand this themselves, and leave them, for they have no knowledge.
For they have no knowledge. Go ahead.
The women also with cords about them, sitting in the ways, burn brand for perfume.
Prostitution. Go ahead.
But if any of them, drawn by some that passeth by, lie with him, she reproacheth her fellow, that she was not thought as worthy as herself, nor her cord broken. Whatsoever is done among them is false.
Whatsoever is done among them is false. Go ahead.
How may it then be thought or said that they are gods?
Go ahead.
They are made of carpenters and goldsmiths. They can be nothing else than the workmen will have them to be.
So now, remember that verse when it says they are made of carpenters and goldsmiths. Read on.
And they themselves that made them can never continue long. How should then the things that are made of them be gods? For they left lies and reproaches to them that come after.
Now, we were talking about that before.
Right.
It says, for they left lies and reproaches to them that come after. So, the worshiping of these idols, they leave to the future generations. They leave to their children to carry on and perpetuate those same lies. Give me that in Isaiah 28. What was that, 28:15? We made lies our refuge. And then Habakkuk 2:18.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge.
We have made lies our refuge. Go ahead.
And under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Verse 16. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
So Christ is being written of where? In the prophets.
Right,
that's why we read that earlier.
Right.
Okay. Habakkuk 2:18.
The book of Habakkuk,
Yeah. I think it's Habakkuk I want. Right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 18. What profiteth the graven image, that the maker thereof hath graven it?
Mm-hmm.
The molten image and a teacher of lies.
Now I'm going to show you something. I remember this happening more than once, but I remember this happening. We tell a brother, we read the scripture, we read Isaiah, cast it like a minstrel's cloth.
Right.
I can't. My mama gave me that chain.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma gave me that sentimental value.
Right.
The lies that have been passed on. That's what you holding on to.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
You holding on to the lie. That chain worth $5.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's heavy though.
Yeah.
The lies behind the idol.
Yes, and they pass it. We pass it down. Christmas. A fat white man with rosy cheeks coming down. How long have we been passing that lie? And well, I remember when I was a young father, I'm like, man, F that. Because it never made sense to me. I'm not giving nobody else credit. No, I was still keeping Christmas.
Right.
But I was the kids, Daddy got that.
Right.
I got that. You know, I ain't giving no credit to nobody else.
Right.
You know, but even in my simplicity, I understood. No, I ain't giving nobody else no credit.
Right,
for
right.
that. You better not. You keep the cookies out, I'm gonna eat them.
Right.
Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy. That goes back to verse 25 about the things with the value.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So it says, I got something here. It says, how corruption becomes tradition. A forbidden practice is introduced. The leadership tolerates and promotes it. Families inherit it and normalize it, and it becomes culturally accepted. Let's read Wisdom of Solomon 14. I'm going to read 12 through 17. Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and what? 12?
Mm-hmm.
The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Spiritual fornication.
And the invention of them, the corruption of life.
Mm-hmm.
For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. For by vainglory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child soon taken away.
See the bow?
Now honoreth him as a god, which was then a dead man.
So hold on a second. I want to make sure that everybody gets this. Let me get there with y'all. I wasn't even there with you. All right. What verse you at?
Verse 15.
Okay. So it says, for a father afflicted with an untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honoreth him as a god. Right? Now honoreth him as a god, which was then a dead man.
Right.
And delivered to those that were under him. Under him meaning what? Under his authority.
Right.
Under him, ceremonies and sacrifices. Go ahead.
Now honoreth him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom, grown strong, was kept as a law.
So now it becomes a tradition. It's kept as a law, like, because what? We have Christmas off.
Right.
Yep.
You know, it's a legal holiday, mandatory. Only thing open is 7-Eleven.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They call it a federal holiday.
Federal holiday. Right. Go ahead.
And graven images were worshipped.
And graven images worshipped
by the commandments of kings.
That's the man-made religions.
Right.
Right? Because they all have that in common. Go ahead.
Verse 17, whom men could not honor in presence because they dwelt far off. They took the counterfeit of his visage,
his face,
from far and made an express image of a king.
Put that up. Find the salmon head. SALLMAN, the salmon head. Yep. Go ahead.
Image of a king whom they honored to the end that by this, their forwardness, they might flatter him that was absent, as if he were present.
Now, this is all done for something that can't breathe, it can't see. If it falls down, it can't get himself up.
Right.
But this is what men do to show it respect and reverence.
Yeah.
More so than we'll do with each other.
Right. Yeah, they got this guy in their wallets, at home, on their Bible.
Yep.
Yeah.
On their, on the car where you got the sunscreen or whatever, the sun that blocks the sun. They got him on there. Shoo.
Okay, so let's just get a couple examples. So about the tradition, right? Get Matthew 15. We'll read a couple of examples and then we can close it out. It's been a long night. Hope everybody's getting something out of it.
Start at 3.
Is that Angelique said they wear those stupid crosses like good luck charms, which is what they are, the false god of good luck, like a rabbit's foot. Yeah, so a lucky rabbit's foot. It wasn't lucky for the rabbit, was it?
Right. right.
That's crazy.
All right. Go ahead.
You want to start at 3?
Yeah.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 3.
No, start at 1.
Verse 1.
Yep.
Then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders?
The tradition of the elders, just like church traditions.
Right.
You have, where in the Bible do we read about Pastor Appreciation Day?
Never.
Sister's Big Hat Day. I don't even know if that's a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
all kind of crazy stuff they have.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition?
Why do you transgress the commandment of God by your tradition? Why are you corrupting yourself for traditions?
Right.
Go ahead.
For God commanded, saying, honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free.
Go ahead.
Thus have ye made the commandment of God of none effect.
Of none effect?
By your tradition.
By your tradition. The word of God means nothing because you won't abandon that tradition.
Right.
That's attached to what? Those gods made by hands that cannot see, nor hear, nor breathe. Matthew 24. We just run, like I said, we just run through a couple of these. 24 and 4 and 5.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
And shall deceive many.
And shall deceive many.
And ye shall hear of wars.
That's all we needed. So many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Jump down to verse 24.
Verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible,
they
shall deceive the very elect.
They shall deceive the very elect, if it were possible. Go to John 4. Let's go to John 4. the sister at the well. So just we're gonna read 20 to 24.
The book of St. John, chapter 4, and verse 20. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus saith unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
Right.
Ye worship, ye know not what.
That's Christians today.
Right.
That's our brothers and sisters in other religions today. Go ahead.
We know what we worship.
We know what we worship.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Because Christ came out of the line of Judah. Go ahead.
But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
So there might be some new people. Let's just get the precepts right quick. The spirit and truth. Because they'll say it, but they don't understand what it means.
Right.
They don't understand what it means.
The book of John, chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit, and they are life.
That's why you have to apply the words, the commandments of the Lord. Go ahead. What's the truth?
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
So now you have to keep the laws of God,
Right.
the commandments of the Lord. Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 4, and verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
Must worship him in spirit and truth. Let's get Acts 17.
So not in falsehood or lies.
No corruption. Uncorruptible.
Acts 17, and where we at?
What was it, 16 off Sasha?
Yeah, like 15 or 16.
The book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 16. Now while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with the devout persons, and in the market daily with them that met with him.
Go ahead.
Then certain philosophers.
You know, and that's what these religions are.
Right.
Philosophies.
Flat Earth.
And brothers, brothers, I say they be weed and Google.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep.
They smoking the spliff, the blunts, and they going through Google, and it sound good to them.
Right.
So then they want to bring it out like they got some kind of revelation.
Right. Wow. Verse 18. The certain philosophers of the Epicureans and of the Stoics encountered him. And some said, what will this babbler say?
That's how they look at us.
Right.
Because we bringing the scriptures out. They think we babbling. Go ahead.
Others, some, he seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he preacheth unto them Jesus and the resurrection. And they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest is?
That's what they ask us. What is this new doctrine that you're talking about? Because, like it says in Romans 10, how would they know? How can they call on him
whom they have not heard?
Whom they have not heard.
Right.
So we bringing a new doctrine to them because we actually coming out the scriptures.
Right. Can I grab some real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's go. I was ask, can you read 2 Corinthians 4 and 3?
Yep.
Because they see it as a new doctrine, but it's really not a new doctrine. This is the original.
Right.
The Lord sending his spirit back on the earth.
That's it.
To be able to clean up the lies that have been taught to us through oppression.
Bring it out.
Read that.
2 Corinthians 4 and verse 3. But if our gospel be hid.
So if our gospel be hid, because you got Israel united in Christ on every corner in every city, any major city, and we're working our ways throughout the four corners of the earth like Christ told us to do, right? So if our gospel be hid, read.
It is hid to them that are lost.
It's those that are still lost in idolatry and customs that have brought nothing but corruption and eroded our homes, our families, our nation, right? Read.
In whom the God of this world.
The God of this world we went over when we read Wisdom of Solomon. They turned him into a God which was no God. It was a dead man. Right, read?
Hath blinded the minds of them which believe not.
It's to those that believe not. They don't believe in the Bible because the Bible will show them Christ is a black man. Right. Christ comes from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You must keep the commandments in order to get to the kingdom of heaven. But they say, nah, that's the way you interpret it. They don't believe what the Bible says. Read.
Lest the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them.
And that's that new doctrine that we were reading. They're wondering, it's a new. No, this is the glorious gospel, that true light that came to them while they were all in darkness. And that's what we got to keep. We got to be mindful of that.
Right. Hey, read verse 5.
Verse 5. For we preach not ourselves, but Christ Jesus the Lord.
We ain't coming in our own name.
Right.
We're coming in the name of the Lord. Go ahead.
And ourselves, your servants.
Your servants.
For Jesus' sake.
So when we come, we not coming self-serving.
Right.
You know, we coming for Christ's sake to win you over.
That's right.
Watch this. 1 Thessalonians. For your sakes, 1 Thessalonians 1.
You want 2?
I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to get straight there. Yeah. Put them up. Put them up. Put the prophets up.
Let's go.
Let me get it right quick with you. 1 Thessalonians 1. Just start at 5.
The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 5.
We may just end it right here. Go ahead. You can go ahead and let the pictures roll. We're going to end it right here.
For our gospel came not unto you in word only, but also in power.
In power.
And in the Holy Ghost. And in much assurance.
And in much assurance. Go ahead.
As ye know what manner of men we were among you for your sake.
That means we must carry ourselves a certain way when we're among you.
Right.
To win you to Christ. Go
Come
ahead.
on.
That's right.
And ye became followers of us.
You became followers of us.
And of the Lord.
And of the Lord.
Having received the word in much affliction. With joy of the Holy Ghost.
Go ahead.
So that ye were in samples.
You were in samples.
To all that believe.
Because how did you become in samples? Because when you learned, the Spirit came upon you. Now you're out doing the work. Go ahead.
And samples to all that believe in Macedonia and Achaia.
You became the first fruits. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 8. For from you sounded out the word of the Lord. Not only in Macedonia and Achaia, but also in every place your faith to Godward is spread abroad.
Your faith to Godward is spread abroad. Go ahead.
So that we need not to speak anything.
We can sit back while you bring it out.
Oh, verse 9?
Yep.
Verse 9. For they themselves show of us what manner of entering in we had unto you.
Right. So that's the reputation, and you saw how we carried ourselves among you. Go ahead.
And how ye turned to God.
How you what?
Turned to God from idols.
From idols.
To serve the living and true God.
To serve the living and true God. It's the same reformation that we saw in Josiah.
Right.
And Jeremiah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. And to wait for his son from heaven, whom he raised from the dead, even Jesus, which delivered us from the wrath to come.
That delivered us from the wrath to come.
Cap, I got one more for
you.
you.
Go ahead. Y'all got it.
Let's go.
Close it out.
The book of Baruch, chapter 6 and verse 73. Better therefore is the just man that hath none idols, for he shall be far from reproach.
There you go. There you go. All praises to the Father. All praises to the Father, man. I hope they got something. I hope y'all got something out of the class tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know you and Tobias got to do y'all thing.
Yeah, hey, that Baruch 6 is some heavy stuff, man. I got to get back. I got to get back to reading the Baruch. It's been a long time. And Chronicles and
Kings. Yeah, man.
There's a lot of stuff to learn.
You know what? A lot of times people think those are boring books.
Right.
I used to think that.
Right.
You know, but years of Camp 101 and stuff like that. You know, reading the hard chapters with the names.
Yeah.
And then I said, let me just read the messed up.
Right.
Yeah, no, it puts things into perspective. Yeah. Gives us examples. But, hey, so we've got the, go ahead and put that first one up. So, of course, we've got the Booster Club. Make sure y'all donate to the Booster Club. Very important for us to go out there and teach the people of God so that we can uncorrupt them from the minds of idolatry, from all the filth that is out there, especially in these different countries. Cap knows. He's a travel man. He knows of all the idols that are in the minds of our people in these different countries. Some serve Caesar Borgia. Some are in Islam, right? There's all kinds of different religions out there, and they need us to bring forth the word to be able to extract all that foolishness out of their minds, right? So text to give. Make sure y'all give to the Booster Club, whether it's $5 or $100. Shoot, you could even donate $1 million. All right, and we'll take it and utilize it for righteousness. Come on. All right, and make sure you follow us. Look, before it was just Deacon Yashua up there. Now we got Captain Kemuel there because he is now IUIC Phoenix.
That's right.
All right, so make sure y'all follow us. We got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. We got all the platforms that you could think of. We also have the Power Hour Plus. Make sure you guys follow us on there. You know, we get our likes up, subscribers up, so we can spread this gospel further. Come on. And don't you forget it. Make sure y'all follow Original Royalty if you're not following Original Royalty already. All right, for new merch drops. As you just seen, we got the hats already out. We got the shoes coming soon, as well as the socks. All right, so we got a lot of stuff coming to y'all, and we keep on coming. We are going to continue to pump new articles of clothing for y'all so that we can stay hip. All right, and we don't have to rock any more athletes or Caesar Borgia pieces on our clothing anymore. All right, so all praises to the Lord. Cap.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Deke.
That's right.
I know he's handling some business. Lord willing, he'll be back with us next week for another edition of Power Hour Plus. I just want to thank all the listeners, subscribers for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to our leadership, Bishop Nathaniel, Bishop Yawasop, Bishop Kanai, and the deacons.
Right.
And hey, like Officer Asher said, subscribe. All right, we got to get our numbers up.
Let's go.
That's right.
All right. So
With that.
hey, with that, y'all out.
Say
Shalom.
This for the Southern Kingdom, Kwame Sharala.
Hey, one nation, one nation.
This for the Northern Kingdom, Viva la Raza.
We one nation, one nation.
This for the Southern Kingdom, Kwame Sharala.
Hey, one nation, one nation.
This for the Northern Kingdom, Viva la Raza.
We one nation, one nation.
It wouldn't be Israel without Mexicans. Black love, brown pride, cause we next to kin. We ain't gotta tell Esau